Hello and welcome back to Hidden Blessings Homestead. In today's video we are going to do our long overdue greenhouse tour. This will be our first tour of the year. It will just show us where everything is and how they're advancing, what's flowering first. Well, we're dealing with a heat wave here, so hopefully I can get through this before I melt. Here we go. So in our first bed, all the tomatoes are Baylor paste, and then we have hiding over here a King of the North pepper. I still have to string some of these tomatoes up. I've been watering and weeding in the mornings as I can, and then in the evenings, if I can, if I haven't watered, I get in and I do some more stringing up and pruning. As you can see, they're growing fast. So in this bed, it is Napoli paste. Sweet potatoes at the end. This is an Ace hybrid, and this pepper over here is another King of the North. So that would be our second bed. In our third bed, here we have 4 Siberian orange paste tomatoes. In amongst that is an Ace hybrid. And then over here we have 2 more Napoli paste. And hiding in here is 2 pepper plants. This is a Cubanelle, and that is a Mountaineer. And then we have cucumbers, and I believe the cucumbers are the mini me variety. In our fourth bed, we have Baylor paste over here with an Ace hybrid. And then we have Napoli paste over here. And as you can see, our sweet potatoes are needing some attention. We're going to guide them up and over the trellis like we have in past years. We're also letting purslane grow as a ground cover, as well as a crop that we can harvest. And again, we have another Mountaineer pepper. In our fifth bed, I am amazed at the growth of these plants. This is Dr. Wyche's tomato, and in the past we've enjoyed it, but I can't believe how early it is. Like, this is the first tomatoes we have on, and look at them already. They're getting quite large already, and both plants are doing relatively well that way. Next to Dr. Wyche's, we have a Virginia Sweet, and across from that, an Armana Orange. Now, we had originally planted 2 Armana Oranges here, but unfortunately the cutworm got them. So until we put eggshells around the plants, we were losing about 1 plant a night. Then I put some diatomaceous and eggshells, and it seemed to have leveled out, and we didn't lose any more. Next to that, we have Big Rainbow. This is a new variety to us. And then we have 2 Cubanelle peppers, and at the very end, we have Avenge hybrid small cuke. All right, I am going to switch directions here. In our 6th bed, we have Mennonite, Drusba, which we love, Siberian Pink, and Virginia Sweet. Then we have Mashenka. Across from that, German Johnson, Eva Purple Ball, and Rose de Bern. And out of these, Eva, German Johnson, and Drusba are some of our tried and tested ones. But we always like to throw a few new varieties in. In our 7th bed, we have Old Brook, Mortgage Lifter, another Old Brook, and an Eva Purple Ball. We also tucked in 2 sweet paprika peppers. In our 8th bed, we have a Joey Parker pepper in that corner. Across from it, we have a Big Rainbow. Then we have a Virginia Sweet, another Joey Parker, Mennonite, another Dr. Wyche's. Then we have an Anaheim pepper here, and one tucked in the corner. And this tomato over here is an Armana Orange. And then we've tucked within the bed white sweet Spanish onions. We've just kind of put them in amongst everything. In our 9th bed, we have 6 sweet Molina peppers. And then at the very end, we have 2 Mountaineer peppers. And then in the back, we've planted Shinto-kiwa and Java cucumbers. We had planted other varieties over here, but they just never came up. It was a Mercury hybrid. So what I did was I had extra seedlings coming up from my cukes, So these ones over here are either Shintokiwa or Jabe. Nice motherwort plant volunteer. Our strawberry bed has gotten kind of chaotic while I've been busy with other things, but it did produce a few strawberries early on in the season. And now we are at our last bed in the center. We have a German Johnson, Mishinka, a big rainbow, and then a mortgage lifter at the end there. In our last bed at the side, we have Dunja, and I had planted dessert zucchini over here, but it didn't come up, so I had an extra Dunja seedling and I just put it over here. In our next bed, we have jalapenos on this side, 4 jalapenos and 3 cayennes. Just one of them is just a little wee one that just doesn't seem to want to grow, so that's okay because we only planned on planting 2. We've tucked in cooking onions in amongst the peppers, and we're also letting the purslane grow up. Our next bed is my absolute favorite pepper. If there's only one sweet pepper I could grow, it would absolutely be this sweet pepper. It is Oranos. It is an orange sweet pepper. It is early, it is delicious, and I just don't have enough good things to say about it. Like, look at these plants. They are just doing so well. They have already set fruit. Lots of flowers coming. Just a really exciting variety. It really is. I really love this variety. And then, of course, in amongst that, we have more cooking onions. In our next short side bed, we have homemade pickles and national pickling. We know we love national pickling. I thought I would try homemade pickles and see what it was like. And then some more cooking onions, and they're just doing fantastic. We weren't quite sure where we were going to put all our onions. We knew we needed to grow a lot if we wanted a winter's worth of onions. And I just didn't have enough space for it. And then I thought, you know what? Let's try it. Let's try them in the greenhouse, and they so far are doing so well. So if the season and the harvest goes well, we will definitely be tucking them into all our greenhouse beds again next year. Over here we have more sweet potato that's going to climb up the trellis. And in this bed I planted 2 leftover Napoli paste tomatoes and the leftovers of our onions. Our last bed is the front bed that has our rhubarb in it. On this side we have Sun Sugar, Sanchin Sunrise, and Sun Gold. And look at that rhubarb. That is one happy rhubarb plant. Well, that is the end of our first greenhouse tour for 2024. My phone is overheating, and I have to say that I'm overheating too. So we're going to call this the end. I can't wait for you to join us back as we see the progress of our plants and as we do our taste tests throughout the season. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.